Alrighty, what it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is your boy NCSO7 here. Welcome back to some more JudgeSim. So, yeah, we're back once again. We're going to be doing some more. We're going to be just judging some people, you know, because that's what we do out here where we are at. So, you know, let's just continue on with the show. Can we even do anything? I'll end the day. We're fine. Okay, we got a lot of people to talk to. Let's see. Okay, what's the situation? Alright. I need to get back into this. Okay. Case subject. The compensation lawsuit filed by Joe Miller against Sony Software Digital Company. Sony Joe Miller. Plaintiff Joe Miller states that his 14-year-old daughter, Ellie, began showing severe symptoms of depression shortly after playing the video game None of Us 2 by some... Really? Okay, seriously? And later lost her life as a result of a suicide attempt. Miller claims that the game company is primarily responsible for his daughter's death and is taking $1 million in moral damages. Oh my lord. Additionally, they are requesting that the sale and distribution of the game be halted, requesting the defendant company. Company attorney Alastair Rowe is present at the hearing. Oh boy. Okay, after my daughter started playing this game, she completely withdrew. Only the gloomy melodies of the game music came from under her bedroom door. She wouldn't eat and couldn't sleep at night. After a while, she began acting as if she wasn't herself anymore at home. When we took her to the hospital, she was diagnosed with major depression. 2 weeks later, her mother found her in her bed with pillboxes. We learned from the doctors that it was already too late. Our company does not accept such allegations regarding our products. Before release, our game was clearly marked with an age restriction of 18. The plaintiff's daughter does not meet this requirement. The real fault lies in providing the game to a child despite the age restriction. Furthermore, there is no evidence that our game causes illness. So, this is literally like just the video game killed my kids. I'm going to be honest. This is going to be a very fast one. I'm assuming no digital evidence. Okay. Mr. Miller, your daughter did not meet the game's age requirement. Why did you not prevent her from playing it? Your Honor, when the game was released, my daughter begged me for days to buy it. She said, Dad, everyone is playing it. I'm falling behind. As her father, I couldn't say no, but no one could have imagined their child would be dragged into such darkness. Mr. Rowe, what is your defense? Your Honor, we are aware that the continuation of the series is somewhat emotional. For this reason, release the game as 18 and above. This is not a game suitable for everyone, but we are encountering such a case for the first time. Okay, I'm gonna be blunt. This is ridiculously easy. Literally, like, daughter killed herself because she played the game. Clearly, there were problems beforehand. Like, I mean, I've never played The Last of Us Part 2. I have it. I don't know if I ever will get to it. I tried playing the first one and I sucked at it. But I don't know. I've never played a game before. Okay, as somebody who plays video games way more than I think they realistically should, I have never felt suicidal after playing a game. And literally, if that's the case, there's always something else. Now, I do need to see. Oh. Okay, here we go. The family would be awarded $1 million in compensation. The game would be removed for sale. No. The rejection of the family's compensation claim and the game remaining on sale. Yep. Like I said, it really isn't difficult for me to be that way. Watch it get a fail. I'm gonna get a fail, aren't I? See, it's one of those things where I'm just like, it's like, no. Like, I feel like anyone with an IQ above 30 knows that video games do not cause suicides or violence. Like, that is just absolute nonsense. I'll just end the day. Uh-oh. Big operation of cartel. Members of the Caceria cartel were caught smuggling drugs across the border. Wow. Well, that's not good. I guess. Is this what we're dealing with today? Alright. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Okay, I gotta do this stuff again. Okay, that's just evidence. So, okay, we got two. We got Jared Alderson, and we got like some stuff right there. Then we've got Marcus Brine. Well, both of them have criminal records, so what's the deal? Drug trafficking, taking part in organized criminal activities. Near midnight, a specially prepared hidden compartment was detected in the rear section of a van that was stopped for a routine traffic check. During the search of the hidden compartment, a large quantity of narcotics was seized. Upon examining the identities of the two individuals in the vehicle, it was determined that both were connected to the cartel. Jared, the way this was organized was not ours. Someone within the cartel must have made a deal with the police. They put us forward as bait. The ones who sent us here wanted us to get caught. I don't know if we'd talk if we're punished, but I'm sure the mafia is involved in this. For Mike, this shipment was not normal. There were supposed mafia connections who said they would clear the way. They sat at the same table with us and gave guarantees. Clearly, a higher offer was made to the other side. They sold us out and increased their own share. I don't know who made a deal with the police, but someone deliberately set this up. They will pay for it. Okay. So basically, they found narcotics, and then with the evidence, what was seized after the operation was 8 kilograms of the LEDs 25, and then 9 liters of GBA Game Boy horror stuff, and 25 kilograms of cocaine, and 2 machine guns. Holy fuck. I assume no digital evidence. Okay, what's this? We are offering you 500 to release. Oh. We're offering you 500 to release Jared Alderson and Marcus Byrne. This money will make your job easier and ensure that you are not influenced by the decision you make. Who sent that? Okay, that's really suspicious. Based on your statement, I believe you may become an informant. Will you cooperate? You're thinking very wrongly. Who is the mafia you mentioned in your statement? Are you not going to turn them in? Don't worry, our people will make them pay. If you cooperate, we can protect you. Are you considering helping us? You talk too much. Make your decision already so we can leave. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, this isn't like... Okay. My thing is... I'm not sure. What... Where... So basically, it seemed like a setup, but they were, like, doing this stuff. I mean... They say we offer you 500 to release them. This money will make your job easier and ensure that you are not influenced by the decision you make. Well, here's the thing. I feel that's a bribe. That's a bribe. I'm not taking a bribe because I don't know who sent that. I'm assuming some anonymous person in the cartel sent that. So it's like, why should I believe that? You could be lying just so that they're released. What's the... narcotic crimes? Well, yeah. Does it fit any other things? Okay, taking part in organized criminal activities. Would this be considered an organized crime? Would it be considered as such? It is. Okay. Actually, hold up. I'm just gonna write this down so I don't have to keep going back and forth. Because you guys don't want to see that, so I'm gonna just write this down. Organized. Okay, I'm not gonna take the I'm not taking the bribe though, and I'm gonna just see what happens. But yeah. Oh, and it's an aggravated sentence too. That's even worse. So, yeah, it's gonna be 24. Hold up. It's gonna be 24 years plus. Let me just write all this down. All right. Well, I think I've made my decision. Both of you are getting it. Um, 18 months, 5,000, and then 24 years. Yeah, and then you're getting the same thing, buddy. Oh, you can only do one at a time. You can only do two of them. You can't do all three of them. All right, well then 24 years. Yeah, yeah. Yes, okay. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wing that one a little bit. Well, I don't need. Actually, I should throw some of these post-it notes out. Let's get that tossed to the side. Let's just move on to the next case, and then we get our payment. God damn it! I hate this chair. I'm not a fan of this setup. We'll just end the day and get on to the third case. Let's see. Oh. Oh my God. God damn it, this is so many. No, I was so close. Finally. The receipt for the money being sent. Hold up. Let's read this first. Lana Winter, or Lana, whatever. Fraud. No criminal record and mental health is good. Okay. Theo Markel called a phone number list. Okay, Theo called a phone number listed in an online advertisement. Assumed the person on the other end was a sex worker and offered a paid sexual encounter. During the phone calls, Lana requested a specific fee and said the money should be sent via bank transfer. After Markel paid the fee, he received no response from the other side and realized that the number had blocked him. He reported the situation to police and filed a complaint. Following the complaint, Lana was identified and detained at her residence. Theo Markel. So this is okay. I've been living alone for about 3 years. I haven't been close to anyone for a long time, and it started to wear on me psychologically. While browsing online, I came across a phone number. The profile clearly implied that services were being offered. When I called, the woman told me her rate and asked for payment via bank transfer. I immediately sent the $200. After I sent the receipt, she stopped messages. A few minutes later, I realized the number had blocked me. It's not about the money. I couldn't stomach being made a fool of. That's why I filed a complaint. Okay, I have something I could say about that in a moment, but I'm gonna just continue for now. Lana, I'm not a sex worker. If I were, I wouldn't hide it. When my phone rang, a man I didn't know directly asked my rate. In that moment, I thought it was a joke. Wait. I'm not a sex worker. If I were, I wouldn't hide it. When my phone rang, a man I didn't know directly asked my rate. In that moment, I thought it was a joke or trolling, so I got angry and said my rate is $200 an hour. Minutes later, when I saw that money actually came into my account, I didn't understand what was happening. I blocked the number because it scared me. My intention was not to scam anyone, and I didn't force anyone to send me money. Okay, so what I'm getting out of this is that Theo was feeling lonely, and instead of just hitting up like one of those apps like Tinder or something like that, instead he goes for an online advertisement. It was like, bitch, like clearly, like, okay, some little words of advice for those the uninformed. Don't fall for online catfishing scams. Like, in fact, in all honesty, I'm surprised you even found where the money went. Because usually, if you click on those advertisements that are like girls in your area and they ask you for money, that money's going to like some place in like Russia or something like that. Like, you'll never see that money again. I mean, I know he says that the money isn't what mattered, but at the same time, it's like, you didn't even meet her or anything like that. You literally just called. And it's like, bro, like, what's the evidence? $200. The receipt of the money sent by Theo to Lana. Phone call recording. Alright, Theo, hi. Lana, hey baby. Theo, what is your fee? 200 per hour, 500 per night. Which one do you want? An hour, please. How do I make the payment? You can transfer it to the bank account I'm going to send. Alright, then I'm waiting for you to send your bank account. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold the phone. Hold a moment. Wait a minute. What'd she say? I got angry and said my rate is 200 an hour. 200 an hour, but she says 500 per night. She didn't say that in her testimony. I think we got a liar up in here, and she says, hey baby, so she clearly wasn't angry or anything like that. Oh, I think we got a fibber up in here. When you answered the phone, why didn't you introduce yourself and say it was a misunderstanding? At first I thought it was a malicious prank. I didn't take it seriously. Why didn't you try to return the money that came into your account? Why should I return it when some idiot sent it? Oh. I just want to say, I don't really, like, okay, look, I don't want to judge physically, but it's like, come on now. All right, I'm pretty convinced that this is not, okay, so it's considered fraud. Does she have a criminal record? No. Okay. What is this stuff for fraud? Is it in here? No. Where's fraud? No. Because what tips me off is that she says 500 per night. She doesn't mention that in her testimony, and that just comes off as weird to me. And she says that she was angry, but it's like, well, you say, hey baby, you clearly no, you're lying. And then it's like, oh, why didn't you return the money? I was like, why should I return when some idiot sends it? It's like, this is the fucking reason you do that. You should have just returned the money if you were actually. Where is it? Where's fraud? Activation max thing. I'm gonna have to flip through all of these. No. No. How about just a moment of fraud? What is that considered? Wait, is there another matter? Oh, that's just the same as before. Okay, none of these. Theft. Fraud. 4 years jail. Aggravated sentence, 10 years jail. Yeah, Lana, you're getting your 4 years. I'm sorry, but that's how it is in my courtroom. As well as decisions you made in this case decided to raise your salary. Yeah. You see, I'm not an attorney. I'm no Phoenix Wright, but I am absolutely amazing at this and deciding what's going on. Man, I should just quit being a freaking like design. I should quit my design thing and just go for the. I'm gonna actually just. I'll just leave it in there. Yeah, leave it in there. We still have plenty of money anyways. Let's see. You know what? Let's just go on to the next week. Like, let's just keep going. Alright. Digital evidence. Okay, what's the situation? Samir Haddad. Human trafficking. The incident occurred after midnight during a routine check along the Trail borderline. The patrol team signaled for a suspicious minibus to stop. Although the vehicle managed to escape for a while, it was eventually captured after a pursuit. During the inspection of the vehicle, it was observed that multiple migrants of undetermined nationality were being transported in cramped conditions. Therefore, an investigation was immediately launched against Samir for human smuggling. In Samir's testimony, I knew how dangerous this job was, but I had been unemployed for a long time, and the burden of not being able to support my family never left my shoulders. In this economic crisis, I reached a point where I would do anything for money. I have 11 siblings. Have some mercy on me. I have 11 siblings. Okay, in this economy, why would you have more than 2 kids? That just look, if you look, I'm just saying, if you guys want to have more than like have as many kids as you want, if as long as you're able to actually like parent them properly, like I'm just saying, like, why would you have more than 2 kids? I feel like even like before the economy crashed and burned, I feel like more than like 3 kids is like extremely overkill. It's like 11 siblings. So there's like 12 kids. Like, what the fuck? Someone needs to fucking chop the balls off the father. Jesus. That's besides the point. That's what I'm. Okay. Traffic camera footage of a vehicle carrying illegal facial recognition was done, and that was Samir. In your statement, you said you did this to support your family. Does your family know that you did this? No, Your Honor, my family never knew that I was involved in this. They only knew that I was in a difficult situation. Why didn't you look for a legal job to deal with your financial difficulties? I tried. I applied for various jobs, but I wasn't accepted in most places due to my lack of experience. I found short-term jobs, but I couldn't keep those either. So how'd you find this job? A friend told me that this kind of work was going on around the border. When I looked into it, I got into touch with a few people. Okay, I know that it's difficult for some people to get jobs in this day and age. I understand that, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. This is part of the reason why. Here's the thing. I know it's difficult, but it's like, even then, it's like, you can work at a place like, I don't know. The thing is, in that kind of situation, you need to just do what you can. You could be a DoorDash driver. You could work a retail job. You could even try for working online and just doing like TikTok videos and putting like Cheez-It boxes in the background and have them sponsor it. You could do that, but it's like you instead decide to do human trafficking. Do you even know what you're doing? That's a pretty serious offense. Like, where is it? Human trafficking, like there's no criminal record. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's like 8 years. It's like, I understand you're doing it to support your family, but it's like, that's, you don't, like, there's ways to make money that doesn't involve hurting other people. like, I understand, like, but it's like at the same time, it's like, well, you chose specifically to hurt other people that are like in a horrible system, like when it's like you could like, and it's like, oh well, I couldn't find anything. It's like, okay, I'm well aware of the fact that it's difficult to get money in jobs these days. I understand the job market is really shitty. Believe me, I know. That's why I went into more schooling. But at the same time, it's like you can apply to a place like McDonald's and they'll most likely hire you. Like your lack of experience, it's like, well, you need to like. Well, also, wasn't he like 29 years old or something like that? Like I don't remember exactly, but it's like I can't go back, but. Wasn't he like 29 years old? How do you not have any job experience when you're 29 years old? Like, I got my first job when I was 18, when I was out of high school. I mean, realistically, I should have probably had a job before that, but that's besides the point. I had it since I was like 18. I've been working for like the past, like, soon to be like 5 years. Like, it doesn't make any sense at all. Sorry, oh, in the dark of the night, your sleep is interrupted by the sound of knocking on the door. Oh, fuck me. You see a masked man. Oh, shit. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. What happened? What just happened? Oh. Okay. It might not have been the right decision to make, but I don't know. My mental health is starting to... That's not good at all. Okay. Phone conversation. Okay. Well, that's ominous. All right. Case subject. The compensation lawsuit filed by George Voss against the consumer electronics company Novacell. Or battery Novacell. Okay. Approximately 3 months ago, George Voss purchased a newly released N15 Pro model mobile phone from a Novacell store near his home. He stated that he charged the phone only with the adapter and cable that came in the original box and did not use any other brand of equipment. On the day of the incident, while George was using the phone plugged into the charger, the device's battery exploded violently, with fragments hitting his hand and face, causing physical injuries. After the explosion, burn marks appeared on his face and material damage occurred in his home. George, who applied to the Novacell authorized service, was turned away on the grounds of user error. Was applied to the Novacell authorized service was turned away on the grounds of user error and was even dismissed without any inspection, having the phone hung up on him. As a result, he filed a compensation lawsuit worth $250,000. In this case, the company Novacell is represented by attorney Elian Marks. Is that supposed to be a reference to Elon Musk? Is it? Sorry, there's like a bump on my leg that I need to like. I'm sorry. I keep picking my leg because there's a bump on there, and my hand is down there. George Voss. I'd owned the phone for less than 3 months. I always charged the device with its original adapter, strictly following the instructions. That day, while the phone was plugged in, it exploded in my hand. Flames suddenly hit my face. I didn't even understand what was happening. Virtually my home was damaged and became unusable. When I called the authorized service, they did nothing except defend their own product. They said, "Our phones don't explode. You must have used it incorrectly." And I didn't even take me seriously. I suffered severe physical and psychological damage. They must be held accountable for this incident. Okay, our phones don't explode. You must have used it incorrectly. Used it incorrectly is not an excuse. Your phone shouldn't be able to blow up because you incorrectly use your phone. How do you incorrectly use a phone that causes it to blow up? Novacell is a brand with international quality certifications. Our products undergo hundreds of stress tests. The plaintiff's claims are unfounded. Such explosions usually occur when users use third-party chargers that damage the battery. We believe this incident is a smear campaign against our company. Wait, hold up. There's also a burnt battery and all that jazz. Evidence says the phone conversation between George and Novacell. Okay, so Karen's the Novacell support line. This is Karen. How may I assist you? Your phone exploded in my hand. My face is covered in burns. I can't use my hand. We're sorry, but this is caused by user error. Please read the user manual for battery safety next time. I only used the charger you provided. What am I supposed to do now? Our devices do not explode for no reason. I won't be able to help you. Good day. I will sue you, and then conversations conclude. No additional evidence. Okay, Novacell says that you are at fault. What do you say to that? I think this is an attempt to evade responsibility. They neither conducted an inspection or provided me with technical report. Without even listening to the incident, they blame me and close the case. The plaintiff's statement is claimed that you did not take him seriously. Is that true? Absolutely not, Your Honor. We are a company that prioritizes customer satisfaction. However, we believe the incident resulted from usage contrary to the device's normal operation. Therefore, we did not accept the claims. There are many people who try to exploit companies in this way. They should not be taken seriously. Ooh. Hold up. I need to finish that coffee. That's cold as hell. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay. Okay, this is one of those things where it's like, I'd like to know if this has happened to anybody else. Okay, this is one of those situations where I'd like to know if there were other reports of this sort of thing happening, or if this was one of the only times it ever happened. Like, okay. Where is it? Yeah, they very clearly, the person on the other end, because okay, if we go back to the evidence, like he says, your phone explained. Here's the thing: we're sorry, but this is caused by user error for battery safety next time. Okay, so like he literally says like, your phone exploded in my hand. My face is covered in burns. I can't use my hand. She doesn't then like, okay. If like, and I'm just saying this as a customer service representative, like for like the place I work. If I answer the phone and I'm like, customer service, how can I help you? And someone says like, I used one of your products and it blew my head off. I would then say, okay, could you at least describe could you at least describe what happened? But she literally just went out and just said like, oh, this is just user error. It's your fault. Without like, he didn't even properly explain the full procedure of what actually happened, and she immediately dismissed it. Now, I won't deny, like, and okay, look, I'm somebody who works in customer service, and I don't really answer the phone nearly that much. I've certainly never had someone call us being like, I literally got decapitated because I used your heating pads or whatever. I've never had something like that, but at the same time, with something like that, it's like, if you get like a call like that, that's like something like that happens, like you should take, like, I understand skepticism. I fully understand that. You do have to be skeptical and that kind of stuff, but at the same time, you need to still at least, like, you would at least look into it a little bit. But her being so adamant of that, like, I would just say it's more just negligence of the... I think it's more of something that, like, well, I mean, to be fair, the company's gonna suffer because of it, but I think, like, I think the specific person in question probably should get some sort of punishment. Not just termination, but probably some sort of fine or something for breaking, because, like, she's clearly dismissing it, but yet in the speaking records, Elian says, we are a company that prioritizes customer satisfaction. Or satisfaction, not satisfaction. Satisfaction. I don't know why I was saying that. But yet her statement says otherwise. Okay, I'm sorry I'm taking so long on this. All right, it was decided that George Voss to be found in the right in that 250,000 in the wrong. Okay. Oh God. Okay. It's either 1 or 3. It's either decision 1 or 3. Okay. How big do we want to go? Oh God. I don't know. I don't know because it's like I need to stop letting personal bias get in the way. Need to just look at it logically. They were supposed to do that. They did not. Like only a refund of 1,000. That might have not been. I don't think that was a good. I don't think that was a best decision I could have made, but it worked. All right. I think. Let's end the day. Okay, we don't have another knock at the door. All right. Let's see. Oh. Okay, I did this the wrong way. Alright, let's see what this is. John Martino. Assassination. Ooh. It was noted that Jared Alderson and Marcus Byrne, who shared the same cell, were lying motionless. Upon examination by the medical team, it was determined that both inmates had been strangled to death using the same method. It was determined that all security cameras malfunctioned at exactly the time of the incident. Red rose was found on each of the 2 inmates. What's with this whole thing? Okay, what's with this thing with red roses on dead victims? I mean, they're inmates, but still. 3rd inmate in the cell, John Martino, was the only person alive at the time of the incident, and therefore legal proceedings have been initiated against him. Breckold. I stayed in the same ward with them for only 3 days. There was no argument, tension, or hostility between us. They were generally the type who lived in their own world. Aside from talking in their sleep at night, there was nothing disturbing about them. I went to sleep early that night as well. At one point I thought I heard some noises, but I assumed they were having another episode of sleep talking. In this prison, someone dying or a fight breaking out at night is considered normal. So I didn't think of getting up to check. I'm here for fraud. I never killed anyone in my life. Wait, what the hell? Wait a minute. Who's Brad Cold? Who is he? Wait, what? Wait a minute. Who's Brad Cold? Oh, my life. Wait a minute. Is this supposed to be this guy? Wait, what? 2 roses found confirmed to be a murder weapon. Okay, well, I mean, that doesn't really sound me a whole lot. There are 3 of you in the cell, and 2 were killed using the same method. You are the only survivor. How do you explain this? Your honor, inmates in this prison are frequently killed by unknown persons. There are even rumors that guards are involved in these acts. Did you tell the cell door open at night? The prison is noisy enough even at night. That's why it's very hard for me to hear a door opening. That doesn't give me much to work with. Ooh. Oh, God. This is... Wow, this is hard. I really don't know. There's not... Okay. The thing that throws me off is this name. Why is that name there? Is that supposed to, like, is that a different alias for John Martino? Is it like a prison guard or something? I'm extremely confused. Hold up, I gotta just look through this because that doesn't make sense to me. Is there anything for like fake names or something like that? Because is that what it is? I'm gonna be blunt. I don't know. I'm confused. Why is there a different name here? There isn't even like anything in the book that says like fake names or anything like that. So it does say criminal record, but he was in the cell. Okay, I'd like to know what the criminal past was. Like, was he like what was he put in jail for in the first place? Was it assassination or killing somebody? Like what's the situation with that? Because it's when I don't have those in. It's like I'm assuming, yeah. It's when I don't have those details that I don't think. You know what? I'm gonna say he's not guilty. I don't really see. Oh, raise your salary. You earn 1,000. Yeah. Like I just don't. I don't think there's enough evidence. Like, yeah. Okay, we should probably take out some money. Okay, let's withdraw some money. Let's not. We don't need to withdraw too much. Oh. Okay, I forgot about the fact that you completely take all that stuff out. I don't want to do any of that. We'll just move on. Okay. Your daughter wants a smartphone from you as a birthday gift. $700. Fine. Fine, I'll get it for you as a birthday gift, but like don't be thing. Alright. I'm gonna go outside and try to relieve myself a little bit. And I'm gonna take myself some wine. Yeah. You know what? Oh. You have to pay more each time? Yeah, I'm gonna get myself a little drunk. We're gonna get some wine and beer, and you know what I'm gonna do? I am going to go get myself some more coffee, so I will be back in a moment. Alrighty. Alright, let's go. Let's get back into this. Let's go to... No, I want to go to the casino, because we haven't done any of this. We're going to do some blackjack. Okay. I'm gonna take a chance. Anything above 8 is fucked up. Oh no, I'm staying. Yes. No! Damn it! Oh my god! Stay. Of course they get a higher number. I'm going big for this one. Don't you dare. We win at least one. Oh. Yes, finally. I hate this game. It's going to do everything. You know what? This is going horribly. Oh, stay. I swear to fucking God. Yes. Man, you're gonna start seeing me become a true gambler, man. Okay. I hate this game so much. Why do you give me... Of course I roll those odds. Wait. I'm confused. What does the number on the bottom mean? I'm gonna just stay. Oh, it was what I was supposed to do. Okay. I was a little confused because I was like, why are there two numbers there? Like, I mean, the ace is usually like 11 or something like that. I fucking hate you. I'm legitimately not getting anywhere with this. He's gonna get a 20 or 21, isn't he? No, I actually managed to do that. I'm gonna take a shot. We're done. We're done. We're done. We are done. I think I'm done for the day. I literally got nowhere with any of it. I got nowhere. Alright, we're ending the day. That's it. I'm a little pissed off with that. How are we doing with everything? Okay. A little bit better. Oh god, we got a lot of people today. Okay, landlord Jonah J. Eastwood's request for eviction and debt collection against his tenant. Wait, the landlord's request for eviction and debt collection against his tenant, Isabella, due to long-term non-payment of rent. Defendant, Isabella. Okay. Legal action has been initiated by the landlord, Jonah J. Eastwood, against the tenant, Isabella Sierra, for failing to pay rent for nearly 4 months. Landlord Eastwood states that the tenant violated the lease agreement, that the delays became persistent, and that the warnings were ignored. Landlord is demanding that the tenant vacate the property and also pay the accumulated debts along with the late fees. Jonah J. My tenant hasn't paid a single penny for 3 months. I warned them repeatedly, and every time they stalled with next week, the next week after. On top of that, they constantly bring in large groups of guests and turn the building upside down. I brought the downstairs neighbor as a witness. He's been the most sensitive person about noise for years. So the witness is Thomas. I fully agree with what Mr. Eastwood said. Isabel, I informed my landlord that I could not pay the rent for some time. My workplace closed, and I suddenly became unemployed. This is not a choice. I told him that I would pay off my debt as soon as my unemployment benefits are processed, but he is trying to evict me. Additionally, the claim that you are making noise is completely false. My downstairs neighbor is a deaf war veteran. He repeats what Eastwood says like a parrot. That's just the... I mean, that doesn't really tell me anything about it. Okay. Mr. Eastwood, who's been called as a witness, your tenant. Yes, Your Honor, I don't understand what this has to do with the case. Mr. Burden, is it true that your upstairs neighbors have made enough noise to disturb you? Okay. Mr. Burden, can you hear me? Okay. Miss Sierra, why would your landlord be trying to evict you? Because once he has me evicted, he can raise the rent and rent the place out to someone else again. Since he currently has a contract with me, he can't increase the rent. When I lost my job, he wanted to take advantage of the situation. Okay, the problem with this is that there's not enough to really go off of. I mean, I assume, yeah, I assume no digital evidence. Problem is there's not really enough for me to go off of on anything. Like, to be completely fair, if you're not paying rent, you should, okay, here's the thing. It does seem like this guy right here, he is a yes man. So I think the noise complaint is something that is like, okay, I don't think the noise, like, okay, here's my thinking of it. Here's my assessment. She is not paying rent, and that is a problem. I can understand eviction for that. However, he is also claiming that she's very noisy, which she says no, and that he's apparently the witness. However, he is a deaf person and does not understand that stuff. He doesn't, and it very clearly was demonstrated that he clearly doesn't know what's going on. So... Okay, see, here's the thing, is that the noise complaint is something that, where it's like, okay. Actually, oh, I can't even look at that. Okay, I have to actually just use my actual judgment. I don't have a book to tell me what to do. I actually have to use my own personal judgment for once. Ooh. I don't know. Well... rent would be deferred. I need to look one more time. Hold up. I need to make very sure of this. Here's the problem. Okay. Here's the problem is that it's a lot of he said, she said. There's no real. This is the problem with this case. There's no definitive actual proof. It's a bunch of he said, she said. So it makes it very difficult for me to even understand, like, what to even do in this situation. Because it's like, there's no real proof of anything. Like, he's like, oh, well, I warned her multiple times. She would say, like, next week. And then she's saying, like, oh, well, once I get that stuff in London. Here's the thing, though, and at the same time, I'm like, this is a fucking video game. Just... She needs to be paying her rent, is the way I see it. It's probably not the right one. Oh. See, here's the problem. You should have been paying rent. And it's like, you know, like an unemployment. It's like, listen, I get, but it's like, you can find employment. You need to just look. You need to apply to a bunch of different places. I don't know. Like, I understand if you're in a specific, like, niche of the market. I can understand if you're in a specific niche, I can understand that it's difficult to find employment. Trust me, I know. I applied to so many places and got nothing. However, if it's really at that, like, critical of a thing that you can't pay your proper expenses, you need to go get a job. You need to work. You need to go... Like, you need to work at a fucking Target and at least pay something. But she wasn't paying anything. It's like, sorry, but it's like, if you're not going to get a job, and it was for 3 months, it's like, you had plenty of time. Like, I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. Bill passed: immigrants who commit crime will now be deported. Oh. Oh boy, what are we becoming? Donald Trump? Let's see. Let's see. Clifton Witt. National sentence. Yes, okay. Oh, criminal record. Okay. Participating in street racing, violation of traffic and safety rules. Details. On Saturday night, traffic police patrolling Redmont Road outside the city heard engine noises much louder than usual, and upon arriving at the area, observed multiple vehicles engaging in illegal street racing. Vehicles that failed to comply with this police order to stop sped away, prompting a pursuit. During the chase, the driver of the dark gray sports car lost control while taking a turn and crashed into a roadside, causing damage to the vehicle. The driver of the vehicle, Clifton Witt, was detained after a health check. I had no intention of participating in a race that night. I went outside the city to test my car. While driving, I saw several vehicles speed past me. I realized they were racing, but I had no connection to them. When I saw the police lights, I sped up out of fear. That may have been a mistake, but it doesn't mean I'm a racer. Speed measurement, kilometers per hour of the vehicle used by the person. Okay, I use miles per hour, so I don't... Hold up. I gotta Google this. KM to MP. It's 224. Okay, at least according to... I'm going to use a couple... Okay, I need to make very sure that this is actually true. Okay. If it was 224... Okay, I used like 2 different converters online, and assuming he was going 224 kilometers per hour, that means he was going 139 miles an hour. He was basically driving the car literally as fast as it could go, because most cars, I don't believe, go over 140 or 160. So that means that he was completely flooring it, at least for a good time, because it takes a little bit of time to accumulate that much speed. And the license plate doesn't really matter. Okay, that's extremely bizarre. Like, that's just because you shouldn't be doing that unless it's in like a very safe environment. And realistically, your car shouldn't probably be able to go that fast. Let's see what he has there, and I assume no digital evidence, right? No digital evidence. What does he have to say? Police records show that your vehicle reached a speed of 224. Can reaching such a speed be explained simply by saying, I sped up out of fear? Your Honor, at that moment, I was in complete panic. I felt as if stopping would get me into even bigger trouble. Have you ever participated in street racing in the past? Yes, Your Honor, but this time it was just ... a misunderstanding. I've left those things behind. Is it a coincidence that your vehicle's license plate was removed? I left my vehicle at the service center for wrapping. The temporary removed the license plate. Okay, I'm gonna be blunt. This is definitely just like, okay. Okay, I don't even think there's really a point in taking much more time on this. Very clearly he was doing it when he shouldn't have been. Street racing. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, participated in street racing, a violation of traffic safety rules. Oh, Jesus. I'm gonna have to read all of this. Hold up. Violation of traffic and safety rules. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna have to do some fucking math on this. Okay, so... Well, it's all aggravated sentences, so that'd be... Crap, I gotta break out the calculator for this. Okay, 4 years jail. He has a criminal record. 22,500 plus 15,000. 37,500. All right. Wait, fuck, I forgot it. I forgot it already. Shit. Shit, I already forgot it. Oh, God, I already forgot the math. Okay, 37,500. I need to remember that. Okay. Well, hate to say, but it's like, it was pretty clear you were racing. You don't get that much speed at that time. It's like, no, I think it's pretty obvious. Shit. Alright, let's... Okay, I know we're at the hour mark, but you know what? We're gonna do one more, we're gonna just finish the week out. Alright. There's one digital evidence. Okay. Let's try and go through this one relatively quickly. We'll do this one, and then I think we'll wrap it up for today. Julian Hale. No criminal record, national status, no. Mental health test, positive. Okay. Extortion and an incident that occurred last week in the late afternoon of Rowley Street. The victim, Marissa Clayton, panicked after her phone was snatched from her hand while walking home. She sought refuge in a nearby cafe and called the police from there. Cops reviewed cameras from nearby businesses and identified the suspect as Julian. Hale was caught at the entrance of an apartment in the Riverbend area and taken to the station for questioning. When I got off of work, it was getting dark. I use Raleigh Street every day. It's a busy street and I feel safe there. That day I had headphones on, so it took me a few seconds. What was happening? Suddenly someone bumped into my shoulder at the same time, yanked my phone out of my hand, then ran away. I was shocked. I thought about chasing them, but I was scared. I didn't want to hurt anyone. Recently, my life completely fell apart. I lost my job. My landlord was at my door over the rent. My head was buzzing. As I was walking down the street, there was a woman in front of me holding her phone in her hand. It was an impulse. The only thing I was thinking at that moment was, if I sell this, I can get through the rent day. Well, he's not supposed to be here, though. That's the thing. There's digital evidence. Where is it? The face was recognized, so clearly he did take it. Did you know the victim previously? No, Your Honor, I saw her for the first time that day. What I did was completely unplanned. Were you aware of the consequences of your actions? Of course I knew, but at that moment I was under too much pressure to think clearly. That doesn't justify what I did. Whatever punishment you give, I deserve it. I mean, at least he's being compliant because, like, okay, at the very least he understands that, okay. You should not have done that, but I'll at least commend the fact that you are at least honest and that you're like, okay, I know that it's... But he doesn't have the status. Criminals without citizenship must be deported without penalty. Does not apply to those. Wait, criminals without citizenship must be deported without penalty. Does not apply to those who are not guilty. Well, okay. I don't think he doesn't need to get deported. But, where is it? I need to go back. Extortion. Criminals without citizenship. Are we talking about ones that have a criminal... Fuck it. I said I was going to go quick at this. Alright, Julian. You're getting deported. As a result of decisions, we raise your salary. This week you'll earn $1,200. Wow. I would say that I should feel bad about it, but at the same time, it's like, you know what? In this kind of line of work, nothing feels great. You know what? I'm gonna leave it as such. I'm not gonna bother. It's for decision. Judge made the right thing. Bravo. Congratulate this. Wow. Well, that's good to see. What do you want? Your wife wants a car. A weekly payment of $1,000 would be a total of 15 weeks of payments. Once accepted, the first installment is paid right away. Oh my god, I don't have enough money for that. Oh my god, I mean... Wait a minute, what? What the... What the fuck? Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute, I can't accept that. I don't have enough money for that. Oh, God. Oh, that's awful. Dude, I don't make enough money for that. I'm gonna just do this again just so I can get the thingamabob, so I can go back. Shit. I should have taken the money out. Alright, then I need to be taking money out every single time, then, is what I'm taking. Well, I think we're gonna need to... I think we're gonna need to take some risks. Don't like this, but I don't know. This is not good. This is not good. Oh, this is not good. That, I was like, I can't... Oh, stay. Oh my god, that's awful. I literally have to gamble to get anything. Stay. Oh my god, that's awful. stay. Oh, stay. Yep. Ah, oh, son of a bitch. That was such a good hand, too. I gotta get some more shit. Oh, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Okay, we need to get some money, because Jesus Christ, I didn't realize that. Oh. Oh, yeah, bitch. You know what? I'm gonna go even bigger. Holy shit. I'm on a hot streak now. I'm gonna stay. That might not... Yeah, I wasn't gonna... There was no way. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take... Let's just go back to 200. Stay. Let's just stay where we're at. We don't need to... we're just gonna do some gambling for a little bit, because, Jesus, I need to get some money. I hate you. I hate you so much. Why do you... I'm staying. Yes. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? Let's leave. All right, we're gonna need to get a lot of money every week, though. Here's the thing is we're gonna need a lot of money. Okay, I think that is where we're going to wrap it up for today. So, yeah, I think that is what we're gonna leave it at for today. So, thank you all so much for watching today's live stream, whether you're watching on Twitch or on the VOD channel on YouTube. I do want to stream more of this in the future. It's getting a lot more interesting now. I actually really need to start, like, properly budgeting what money I have. But yeah, I'd say we did pretty well today. I'm going to live stream. I think I'm going to try and live stream on Thursday. I don't know what I'm going to live stream. I might live stream Mario Kart. I'm not really sure. I'll see how I feel. But yeah, I'm going to live stream on Thursday. I do want to get a plan kind of made for what I want to stream going forward. So that way, like... Because I feel like it has been a bit random what I've wanted to live stream, so I'm going to try to make a better plan of what I'm going to do. So, yeah, but anyways, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out, and have yourselves a fantastic day.